Did I press it?
Yep.
Alright. Hey guys, welcome to week 2 of FGCU Eagle Esports Hearthstone Weeklies. We've got some great matches coming up today. Last week we saw some crazy stuff happening there.
A lot of crazy stuff.
Inspecta taking the first win with pretty much 3 control decks. So that was interesting here. And we're actually going to jump into the first match here we have for you guys, which is going to be McMonigle versus TotalGDI.
Yep. They are loading up in there, so let's switch over.
Ask them what their bans were real quick.
Alright, so we're just waiting for Hearthstone.
Now, the Hearthstone client is not that great with its spectator mode. It does bug out sometimes, so we apologize in advance if it does. So starting off here, we're going to see Shaman versus Priest, and looks like we have a mech Shaman.
Yeah, it looks to be mech or aggro face Shaman, whatever you prefer. He's got a pretty good dream start there. He's got the whippings, they're automatic, with the rock biter. A flame tongue top that next turn could give him what, almost 20 damage.
Yeah.
And just a couple turns.
Yeah, but I mean, he is going against Priest here, and while face Shaman is good in that way, Priest does have a lot of answers to it. I mean, he already even has it in his hand. He has Akanai Circle ready in his hand for a turn 4 board wipe.
Yep, definitely. So it's going to slow him down a lot. So we'll see how that affects it.
Knowing McMonigle, though, if you guys don't know much about him, he is a pretty good Hearthstone player. He's been playing for quite some time, and something we don't see enough of are Shaman players, and that is his most played deck. He actually has a very nice mid-range Shaman deck set up on, what is it, Hearthpwn, I believe?
Oh, yep.
And it kind of explains everything with over 30,000 views, so he does have a lot of experience with the Shaman game.
Yep. Yep, unfortunately he was sad that he got his board wiped right there, but we'll see if he can come back, because that's the key to this face Shaman.
It's not looking good for him here, though. The Priest is definitely controlling the board now, so he's gonna have to get some answers quickly here before he gets to turn 10, honestly. Next turn, we're going to see the Cabal probably take the Mech Warper. That's going to be rough for McMonigle here. He does at least answer the Akanai Circle for now, but, I mean, you never know when he's going to draw another Soul Priest.
Yep. And he even just pulled Harrison. You know there's going to be some power hammers. Even a Doom Hammer, which would be the unfortunate play.
Yeah, would be unfortunate.
Hopefully he uses both those charges to minimize the damage.
Not many things he can really do here. I mean, he's already fighting for board control as it is, and apart from that, he only has 3 cards in hand.
Alright, Lava Burst come out. So this is where Mech Shaman starts to fall off, because now he's got to use all of his finishing damage to clear board, and I just don't see him catching back up in this one. He's even gonna be to get some attack on this.
Oof, yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna force the. He's gonna force McMonigle to have to honestly take care of the 5/2 here. If not, it's gonna get really out of hand. The only issue is having to use Lava Burst last turn. You know, kind of ruined the Sludge Belcher Crackle combo here.
Yep, that's why Shaman Ramp will never be a thing.
Sadly, Overload 2 OP. Alright, and yeah, just as we thought, he's going to take care of the 5/2. Not much else he can really do. Ooh, a Lotheb.
Yeah, if he does play the Lotheb, probably will just get counter, or just another Lotheb next turn.
He has to kind of save the Lotheb here for the mind control, honestly.
Yeah, he does have to save. Luckily, he drew something he could use to hopefully... He'll probably want to clear out this Endered Blade Master.
Yeah, I think the best play here is to take care of that real quick. Yep, and he does go right for it. He's gonna throw the Lotheb into the fire alley here, most likely. Or actually, he could just... Yeah, he's gonna Shadow Word it. That's rough. Interesting that the few differences that we see kind of here with McMonigle and his I guess Mech Shaman is Mech Shamans usually don't really run Sludge Belchers, so that's a little different to see here. But I'm not really sure how I feel about that, just because the way I see it is, if you're playing Mech Shaman, you want to win early on. Having a Sludge Belcher for turn 5, I mean, at that point, you're probably already either you're going to be winning or you're too behind to catch up.
Yeah, I think he probably just plays just in case he's a few behind curve and he has to play a little later. It just gives him something to hide Whirlings behind.
Something I haven't seen come up, and maybe he has it. What do you think about a Jeeves, honestly, here?
I mean, Jeeves hasn't really been seen in this deck as far as I've seen, so it would be something to get him back in it, or even a Mana Tide.
Yeah, I think the issue is he's run out of steam at this point, and he doesn't have a way to get, you know, card advantage back here.
Yeah, this is just going to be a slow and painful death, most likely.
And it is turn 10, so... Ooh, using the Mind Control on the 4-3... I mean, I guess he's kind of hoping on the fact that he's not going to have any other big minions, really, and he just wants that board control.
Yeah, like, I almost thought about putting Alec here into Mech Shaman, just as a last-ditch effort, but I doubt he has it.
Something we could possibly see, though, is a Neptulon.
Yeah, Neptulon is a good way to, like, stay in it, but...
It'll get him back in for sure, because it'll give him 4 cards, and if he gets some, you know, Code-like Oracles... that might come to his advantage.
And Mind Control being gone, and 1 death being used.
Yeah, so, I mean, he really just needs... He needs to top deck a good card here. But I don't know how viable that is looking right now. I guess that is why we call these top deck weeklies, right?
Yep.
Ooh, the Holy Nova Pyro combo. He's gonna wipe his board. And the BM comes out with the thank you. And the Mech Warper is not what he wants to see right now.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be it for game 1, honestly.
Looks like he's gonna think about playing it out.
Thought Steal, the worst card I've ever encountered.
Trogzor. That's surprising, I guess.
A Trogzor. See, I think the worst thing here is that, I mean, again, he's beating the Shaman, so you're not going to see the Shaman again, but it does show that he has a Trogzor in the deck.
Yeah.
Something for, I guess, the viewers to keep in mind here.
It'd be interesting to see if TotalGDI would keep that to himself.
Oh, the Dr. Boom comes out.
He has a
I think
Dr. Boom
it turned too late.
So he is running a lot of big creatures in this early
so
game deck.
It is interesting. I think it's a weird deck because it can kill early, but he's also trying to kind of stay in it during the middle game, which I don't know how that how I feel about that. And that'll be game 1.
Yep. Just,
Chicken TotalGDI gets it.
Just give us a second here, and we'll be right back with game 2.
Whenever you are feeling oh so lonely, try to leave your fears behind. We are locked in an orbit racing round the rocks, the only worlds that make a life. Keep your eyes on us.
And we're back in here, guys. So we did get their bans real quick here, and it looks like they both decided to ban Druid. Not a bad choice on either part. I think everyone on this tournament, after the last one, is really scared of the combo. I mean, we did see Larouk last tournament take 3 games off of Beppo with the combo, so a really scary thing to see at any time.
All top deck combos, too.
That's why, again, we call these top deck weeklies.
Oh, the Golden Blood Knight coming out.
From an unstable portal.
Yeah, I don't see that, probably.
Oh, Jeeves! 1 game too late! 1 game too late! Not bad here. This Hobgoblin, though.
Yeah, he looks like he's playing just an aggro mage. It's gonna be playing those 1 attack creatures.
I mean, if he's able to play Hobgoblin next turn and then Jeeves, that's strong.
Yeah, like
that's a strong Jeeves. Ow, double Jeeves. I'm sorry.
I mean, double Jeeves not really doing you any good, but
honestly, right here, I would play the Hobgoblin. He's not gonna get any cards out of it. The priest has nothing on the board, unless the Hobgoblin is that essential. But even then, the priest will take care of it as soon as he can. Also, here's the other thing: the chances of a priest running Shadow Word Pain, not too high.
Yeah.
We see a lot of Shadow Word Deaths, but not a lot of Shadow Word Pains. Ooh, the Akonai combo is going to come out here early. Again, nasty. Nasty. He will coin to shield so he can stop the ping from McMonigle. So again, McMonigle's behind here. Against Priest, it's rough to honestly play aggro sometimes, because Priest has a lot of early game answers.
Yeah, for sure. He did draw an answer to the Alkanite, though. A Mana Worm was, I guess, the best thing if he was going to already use the Frostbolt.
Yeah, and we see the second Circle of Healing come out here, which you probably will either save for the second Akonai or use when he has more of a board advantage. Counterspell is going to come in clutch against Priest, though. A little bit too far or behind, 1 turn too far behind to really play it, though. Jeeves isn't going to give him much here, so yeah, I think the best thing is to Fireball.
Yep, I mean, that'll give him curve next turn to do Jeeves and a Counterspell.
Yeah. Again, ooh, the Shadow Word Pain. Will he use it? Okay, I think McMonigle is actually happy to see that Shadow Word Pain come out on a Mana Worm. Because now he's just going to start ramping. I think the best play here is Jeeves Counterspell. Oh, he decides to go for the Clockwork Gnome, though. Maybe he's just trying to draw out the spells this early? Or maybe he realizes that the priest probably doesn't have too many answers to the low cost damage creatures. Double Dark Cultist. That's gonna be harsh to deal with. Unless he has some large AoE to kill them both at the same time, he's not going to be able to kill one without proccing it on the other.
Flame Strike.
I mean, yeah.
He's gonna lose his creatures, though.
He's gonna counterspell and he's gonna just empty his hand here.
I mean, there's not really much else you can do.
Is he hitting face with Jeeves? Okay,
I mean, yeah, you don't want to hit this.
Unstable Portal could give him some... Oh, and Hanso.
Actually, yeah.
The priest doesn't have anything to really take care of the turn here, and even if he did, he couldn't play it because of Counterspell.
Yep. The Counterspell is actually going to come in really big. Especially if he top decks like an Akonite.
Yeah.
Goes in for the circle, and it's just not going to happen. But after those few plays, he probably knows what it is.
Mm-hmm. Is he going to throw out the Sylvanas already? Yes, he is. Sylvanas not too big of a threat right now because of such low damage creatures. Honestly, Unstable and Hanso maybe. It's looking like what he's going for here. Let's see what he gets. Ooh, Rocket's here.
I'd say maybe just pass that over.
Rocket's here and then Hanso.
Yeah.
Double Wind Fury?
That
I mean, it's not going to be game. Maybe.
Well, depending on what everyone else gets. If any of them get a Wind Fury, he wins. It's lethal.
So he has 4 on the board. Plus, what is it? 6?
5.
5? So that's a 9. Plus, if he gets Wind Fury on it, that's another 5. That's 14. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't see it, though.
He doesn't go for it. The mirror image is going to come in clutch, though.
Maybe he's going to wait till next turn. We might see a Shadow or Death on his own Sylvanas, but I don't really think he wants any of those creatures.
No, they're all too low. I think he's really hoping that the Priest has no answer. This is perfect. The Loatheb does not affect him in any way whatsoever. So right now he could have lethal this turn.
And he could go Juggler first now.
Yeah, he gets 2 out of it, so that's not bad.
So Juggler.
It might kill the Shrinkmeister if we see a little Sniper Juggler here.
So Juggler, Rocketeer, and Hanso. Hope for Wind Furies.
I think pinging the 3-1 is a safer play than the Juggler, though. Unless you just want to fill up the board.
Let's see. He's really debating on what to do. I wonder if he has realized about the Wind Fury
Possibility
lethal.
of Wind Fury. I think he doesn't want to leave it to RNG. That's the big issue. Let's see what happens here. Come on, Wind Fury.
Oh.
Still strong. I mean, you're looking at a 4-taunt board right now when the Priest only has 3 health left. And that is a kill unless he gets at least... if this Ooze lives, or if the Enhancer lives, it's over.
Yeah,
because ping.
Okay. So he does get at least a taunt. Not the one. Well, I guess that's the one you want. Well, over the Juggler. But
This is game. This is game right here. Maybe. Oh, never mind. I didn't see the Loatheb was still able to attack. We'll see what he top decks. Fireball? Fireball for the win?
Well played.
Oh, a Wisp is not what you want to see.
I guess you just play your hand out.
And then hope Jeeves gives you something crazy.
Just play it all. Jeeves, Wisp, Stealth Jeeves. I mean...
He knows his deck. I mean, we don't know what he has in there, but he needs a Fireball.
So we got 7, 8, 9, 10, 15, 18.
Oh, this is it. Noyatron, not what you want to see. Mirror Image either. Fireball! The top deck!
Oh, let's see what he gets from Thoughtseal.
But
oh,
nothing is a counter spell.
That's gonna be. He only has 23 damage.
This is game. This is game. The Fireball itself will take it. He cannot heal himself anymore. McMonigle is going to take the win here. Oh my god, look at his face of relief. He sees it. He's so happy about this. Well played comes out and the Fireball hits face. Holy crap. Jeeves MVP. That was amazing. That was so good to see. Oh my gosh. The hype is real.
Yeah, that was.
The hype was so real.
The top decks.
Oh god, man. That was nasty. Wow.
So it's come down to the last decks.
That was intense. I honestly did not expect to see that mage get over the priest like that.
I didn't expect anything from that fight.
It's true.
I thought it was just a dull matchup, but like as soon as he saw he wasn't running like the mech or like freeze or anything, he's just running like an aggro.
At the same time, though, I think that also worked to his advantage because he didn't play so aggressively against McMonigle in that sense. I mean, we saw it at the end there when he had the full board. McMonigle still had 30 health.
Yeah, like that was the thing. It was almost like he was behind the whole game, but he was ahead on health.
Yeah, which I mean, that much of a board still didn't mean anything because he had so much health. And we're going to go into game 3 here, which is, I guess, aggro versus aggro.
Yeah, they started up pretty quick. But here we are, as you can see, basic turn ones, nothing crazy out of either of them, but
The Sea Giant might do a lot here, especially with Snake Trap.
yeah, there's Snake Trap.
again, he already played the mage once, so he knows what to expect. He didn't see any AoEs. Putting out that snake trap is going to ensure that he's able to get that sea giant out real soon, and that is scary because McMonigle honestly has no real way to take care of it.
Tear you apart.
He'll have to fireball and then still do 2 damage.
Yep.
My magic will tear you apart. Whoops.
Mad scientist snake trap, and then just hit face. Well, next turn. I guess we'll have to see what McMonigle thinks that is.
I mean,
Expecting snake trap is pretty safe,
yeah.
but I mean he has no way around it. I guess they could just both hit face continuously. Ooh, yep, that's not gonna be good.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was just gonna frostbolt the.
Ooh, is it Tidecaller gonna die before it even gets to attack?
Yep.
Oh, that is harsh.
That's why I was wondering. I thought he was just gonna frostbolt the juggler and then just ping the web spinner.
Yeah. He will at least keep him from playing the Sea Giant this turn, though. Because he's able to kill 2 minions. But it's coming. Jeeves is not a good card here right now, though.
At least
Aggro versus aggro, he's gonna give the opponent the cards unless he's able to kill Jeeves on his turn. But I mean, what other answers does he really have?
he can only get 1 card off Jeeves.
He can unstable portal, see what he gets, leper gnome, and then ping a snake.
Yeah.
But he's gonna go off.
He's gonna go with the 1 card. Or yeah.
Not sure how I feel about that play. Especially now, we're gonna see that Sea Giant come out. And a Haunted Creeper, most likely. Well, no, okay. I figured he'd use the Haunted Creeper just so that he could get another minion on the field, and apart from that, get a free card. But at least Jeeves isn't gonna do anything for the opponent here. So that works in McMonigle's favor.
Okay.
He's gonna have to hope for a legendary unstable portal.
Baron Geddon, unstable portal. Nope.
Ooh, Mastered Swordsmith. Not what you want to see. I guess it'll buff the mirror images and possibly the Wisp.
Yeah, I mean that's all he can really do.
I mean, he can play these 3 cards here and then just ping another snake. He will at least stop the Sea Giant from getting through this turn. But there's a lot of damage coming out next turn.
Yeah, Dr. Boom.
Ooh, kill command.
Possibly coming out here.
This could be lethal soon. Next turn. One thing you never want to see is double kill command in your face with a beast on field. That's a turn
Or
6
a Sea
pyro
Giant
blast.
Dr. Boom on curve.
Yeah, that too. That's even nastier.
And you
Echoing Ooze not what you need right now.
Yeah, that looks like that's probably gonna be it.
Yeah, it did. The issue I see with McMonigle's deck right now after seeing it twice is it has no board answers. Yeah. Apart from Fireball, Frostbolt, you don't have anything. And not running entities as well, it hurts you. You have nothing to their big creatures. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for, I guess, round 1 here. For these guys, and McMonigle is going to go into losers, which means he's not completely out yet, but it's going to be rough for him. The Druid ban, I think, was definitely the worst thing to happen to him here.
Well played.
I do admit, though, I really like that he's not sticking to the ladder meta, or so to say.
Ranked cancer meta.
Yeah. So we are seeing a bit of a different flavor here. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure it's doing as well as he wants it to, but it's something different, something new. And that's going to be it, guys. That's going to be round 1 for these guys. rough games on McMonigle's part. I think the Shaman didn't work out how he wanted it to.
Yeah.
To get that cheesy win off, and then going into the Mage was, I mean, it was aggro versus aggro. It was really just who got the better starting hand, and that Sea Giant plus the Doctor Boon was definitely the better starting hand.
Yeah, there's nothing. He didn't have any counters at all. Like the Fireball, it would have saved him a couple more turns, but a Flame Strike even wouldn't have really done much either. I just felt like he just felt really behind that game.
Yeah, again, Snake Trap Sea Giant, really nasty to have to see there. And if he has no way to lower the board amount to stop that Giant. But I mean, you can't just expect to see Giant. You don't see that every day.
He probably wasn't even ready for it.
Yeah, so that's going to be that, guys. We're going to go into a small break here while we get the next matches set up and get everything reported. So enjoy some standby music, and we'll be right back.
Yep.